Wow.
Hey.
26 minutes ago.
Breaking news on the Stick Talk pod. This never happens while we're live. Wow, that's kind of exciting.
Stick Talk. Stick Talk. Stick Talk. Stick Talk. Stick Talk. Stick Talk.
And hockey.
Hockey.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back, everyone. We're here. It's episode 133. And first up today, we got to make sure to give our condolences out to Glenn Hall.
Mr. Goalie.
Mr. Goalie, the most insane goalie stat in the game.
The most unbreakable record.
Yeah, it probably is the most unbreakable record. You know, points, people talk about Gretzky's points record, and it's like, yeah, but like, if scoring goes up and, things could just happen that could make that record be broken one day.
Also different era, different goalie style, different like pad composition. You
100%.
can't convince me that goalies back then were as competent as they are now. I just won't
Sure.
hear it. So like, there's always that asterisk with those kind of stats.
Yeah.
But there's some kind of craziness to a 502.
502 consecutive games.
Like a goalie Ironman streak
Yeah.
of 502.
Without a mask.
Huh?
Yes.
Huh?
It's ridiculous.
That's insane.
Yeah, passed away this week, 94 years old. Calder winner, 3-time Vezina winner, Conn Smythe winner, 2-time Cup winner. I mean, what a career.
Yeah. Hell of a career. What a stamp.
One of the iconic figures in hockey, and particularly to goaltenders.
Absolutely.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Rest in peace and life well lived. I mean, 94 years. Wow.
Yeah, 100%.
I could only wish.
No
Sounds nice.
doubt, right?
Winter Classic?
Yeah, in other news this week, the Winter Classic for next year got announced after an abysmal showing in the numbers on this year's.
I mean, what are you doing?
Yeah, back to under a million
schedule
viewers.
is miserable.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, who wants to watch the Winter Classic in a dome? It's like, it wasn't even really outdoors.
No, like, come on now. Come on. It was cool. It used to be cool. We've talked about this before. I feel like we're just like leading a dead horse to water and
yeah, and then beating it.
yeah, and beating it.
It really does seem too like even just like the verbiage is like off on it. Like that game, I could understand being a Stadium Series game.
Absolutely. And I'd be okay with that.
But like if it's the Winter Classic, that should be like it's like not having it's like having the Bears play every Thanksgiving. It's like it's part of the tradition. If you're calling it the Winter Classic, it should be in a hockey place somewhere where it's ideally snowing with some like chilly winter teams. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I mean, like, think about like Toronto, Detroit. Iconic.
Mm-hmm.
Even like, I'm pretty sure it was a Stadium Series, but even like the Devils with New York was still like more Winter Classic-y than this was.
Yeah, totally.
And that was a stadium.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I get that we want to be
make any
pushing
sense.
like hockey in the South, and the South doesn't have snow, and like, I get that. I do. I get it.
Sure. Yeah, I do too.
But like, come on.
We got to give some shout outs this week on the pod though for the next Winter Classic, because we were talking about it in the group chat earlier this week, and Jackson had the take where he thought it should for sure be Utah, and then PJ responded to that and said Utah versus Colorado would be sick.
The alley-oop.
And
Slam
here
dunk.
we are, slam dunk. It's going to be in Utah, and they will be playing the Colorado Avalanche, which, for the record, genuinely kind of excited for that.
Same. I think that that'll actually be really good. I think that'll be handled well. I trust Utah. I trust their management to kind of have a hand in this.
Yeah, it's chilly there.
I think that Ryan Smith just like cares too much about his final product and how it's going to make his team look to let the NHL just bobble it.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Especially with his investment right now, I feel like they're very keen to listen to him.
Totally. Yep, totally.
So I think that's going to be a really great
and
event.
Should just be a good game. I mean, I love watching Utah play hockey, and I love watching Colorado play hockey.
And I think they're next.
Yeah.
Like, we've said it for a while, but like, they're not giving us doubts.
Nope. I'm big on them. I do feel kind of bad for them. We didn't get to it on the U.S. Olympic team, but both Clayton Keller and Dylan Gunther getting left off the Olympic team, I think, is really tough for the Americans.
That is really tough. I mean, Kane didn't make it either.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah, he just
Moving
hit
beyond
500
that.
goals this week too.
Yeah, shout out Kane.
Good for Patty.
Good for Kaner. It's weird that he's off the roster. I don't know. Like a U.S. Olympic team without Kaner is kind of weird.
It is kind of weird.
It's like without Oshie. I mean, he's retired and he has crazy back injuries, but
yeah, it's kind of like bringing Doughty, except you always lose with him. You know what I mean? So I do kind of get it. Like he's gonna be what, 38?
he's not the Kane we know and love anymore. I mean, he's still
popping.
popping, but he's not like game changer Kane. He's not X
No, he's
Factor
not
Kane the way that
Showtime
he used to
Kane.
be. No, exactly.
Yeah.
The Heartbreak Kid's kind of retired.
And it's hard to be like, yeah, like we need to preserve this culture from, the last era
You lost.
when you just lost a lot.
Yeah, that's valid. That makes sense.
Mhm.
But yeah, that is a tough leave on Utah as well.
Yeah, certainly.
It's been a couple tough snubs like across.
100%. I mean, Cole Caulfield's a crazy snub. We talked about Jason Robertson. I mean, yeah. Again, whenever Canada messes it up, you can rely on the Americans to mess it up just as bad.
Reassuring. Always reassuring.
Indeed. Do we want to talk about the Winnipeg Jets a little bit?
Like maybe a little, but not a lot, because like,
Dead last
yeah, Jesus.
in the NHL. At least when I looked at it yesterday, that they were dead last. What's going on here? I mean, obviously Connor Hellebuck has been hurt, but actually, okay. What I want to ask first is Connor Hellebuck like officially underrated by the majority of fans? I know it's the playoff choke thing, it's all that, but they were a President's Trophy team last year, and now they're dead last in the NHL when he's hurt.
Yes, absolutely. I also think that he's officially been overplayed, and I think that he's officially over that hump of being.
Played too many games.
Yeah, it's officially happened.
Yeah.
You're going to have to protect this guy for the rest of his career. It's kind of like the Jacob Markstrom thing in New Jersey, where like,
Mm-hmm.
could he play 60? Probably. Will he help you in playoffs if you play him 60? No.
He's played 60 plus games for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight years.
Yeah, like, and then I mean the playoffs.
I-
Every single playoff start, not getting the counts on those either. That pushes those starts up to 70.
And I mean, that 2021 season, he played 45 of a 56 game season. I mean, wild. And 58 of that year, he was at 58. That season was cut short too.
Yep.
He would have
and,
hit 60 that year too.
and 63 and 67 the years prior.
Jesus Christ.
Like genuinely the most overplayed goalie in history.
Yeah.
Probably. You know, and I kind of had this thought the other day. Weird little shower thought, you know?
Yeah.
Just be contemplating
Yeah.
the ways of the world. And I was like, you know, this might be the first time that I've ever looked at a player team fallout
Mm.
and realized that they both needed each other. Like, you know, those couples that like they get along great and then one day they just break up and you're like, that's weird.
Yeah.
Why'd y'all do that? And they were like,
Yeah.
we just needed a fresh start. And you're like, that's weird.
Yeah.
And then they just never do as good as like they ever did. And you're
Right.
like, wow. Like that's kind of what I see this like
you two were
Ehlers
perfect
and
for each other.
yeah, you're too perfect for each other and now you've ruined it and you can't do better. Like I feel like that's the Ehlers Winnipeg situation to a T. You
Tale
know?
as old as time. One of them thought, I could do better.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a shame.
And I think that one of them also took what they had for granted,
Yeah.
which made the other feel like they could do better.
Wow. Devastating.
Honestly.
It's a very good point. Honestly, it's a good analogy.
And I feel like that's exactly what we've seen here. And now we're, you know, looking down the pipe 6 months later going, wow, like, girl,
Yeah.
like, look at you. You're crying in the bathroom? It's 10 o'clock on a Wednesday. Like,
Who else is hurt right now for the Winnipeg Jets? Hayden Fleury, Michael Barron, Neil Pionka. Yeah. Okay. So nothing crazy.
no, I mean, like, look, Neil Pionk is very useful. And
Because I mean, honestly, like I don't know.
And Hellebuck is back now, is he not? He's
Yeah,
not still out.
Yeah. I don't have the answers,
Mm-hmm.
but like Hellebuck still played 25 games.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I'm not chalking this up to like, oh, he's missed half the year.
Yeah,
Like he's missed 10 games.
yeah. Is it like blow it up time?
Is Hellebuck playing through that injury to try and keep the lights on? Like, because he has to know that without
we
him,
won't
this
know.
this isn't happening. Do you think he's trying to keep the lights on at least till the postseason where he can get real help? Like, is this just
Like,
going to
I
be
mean-
like a lingering thing all year?
I don't know. Like, it don't look like they're getting to the postseason. Dead last in the West.
Yeah.
Worse than the Vancouver Canucks.
I mean, I don't even have an answer for like this catastrophic of a fall off other than like,
I mean, who knows? This might be exactly like the Tampa Bay thing where we talk about how bad they are and then they just start cooking.
yeah, I mean, hopefully they don't take things for granted too much longer and kind of start giving some support.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to imagine they're looking for like a real second goalie now.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. Who's their backup? Is it Comrie?
Yeah.
He's fine.
He's fine, but like,
I don't think it's their fault per se, right? Like,
no, but I
Yeah.
mean, like, you're going to have to start moving things. Where are you going to improve?
yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna be keeping an eye on it because I mean, it's a pretty wild jump from President's Trophy to dead last in the NHL.
And they have like some promising prospects that they could move. I mean, they could move on Yeager. They could move on Barlow.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, those are both very promising scoring players in the future.
I just wonder, like, how much more are you gonna buy on this team? Like, this team is old.
This team is old. And you know what kills me, actually, is I just had this thought pop into my head. But, like, this is so the team that would be in on a Steven Stamkos sweepstakes.
Yeah.
Like, think about
Yeah.
that. Look at that center depth right now.
Yeah, the center depth is really, really tough. I mean, Jonathan Toews, shout out to him. I'd much rather have him playing my third center role in 2026.
Yeah. See, I also think I have a problem with, like, the idea of getting Taze. Like, I love the sentimental, like, getting the guy back in the game.
Mhm.
He's at his hometown. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
He should never be higher than the fourth line. He should never be getting used more than that. He should be there for the character at this point. And the fact that he's being inserted in more situations than that, like,
Yeah.
you're trying to get too much out of not enough. Like,
Yeah, I agree. I think that
you,
he's
you can't use one egg with 7 cups of flour and expect to have a decent dough. Like, that's insane.
yeah, I think that like dedicating him to the fourth line is a little bit far for me, but yeah, I think he's a pretty definitive bottom 6 vet guy, leadership guy.
I think they saw things go out. They thought that they could get things back for cheaper than they wanted to.
Well, and now he's been playing, right? So, I mean, we saw that. We talked about that contract structure on here. So they keep having to pay him more and more and more. It doesn't look like he's going where, so they're going to have to keep paying him more and more, which means that cap hit just keeps going up, and that makes it harder for them to make other moves. Like at the time, I thought it was a really smart contract,
Same.
but now I'm looking at it and it's like, okay, well, now you don't know how much money you're going to have by the trade deadline because this is a variable contract. That makes things difficult too if you're trying to fix some problems.
And I mean, I guess you could push the overages into next season, but then you're going to have to move something in the off season that's
Yeah.
like probably worse.
Yeah, it's a tough situation. It's really tough, but I don't want to spend too long on it because I haven't watched a ton of their actual games. It's the Winnipeg Jets, but definitely going to be keeping an eye on it here and trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, I honestly just diagnose this as old team missing steam.
Mm-hmm. They do just kind of seem like they have there's just no swagger to them whatsoever.
No, I mean the two most attractive young pieces are Perfetti and Velarde's already 27.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah, no doubt. That's tough
it's
scenes.
it's getting to the twilight hours on this team, and it's looking tough. Speaking of teams that aren't looking tough but have been in twilight hours, may I have this dance, Buffalo Sabres?
Yeah, the Buffalo Sabres. Holy camole, 12 of their last 13. And it's so interesting because they are the team that everyone else in the league looks to say rebuilds don't work. They're the one.
And for good reason. I feel like the track record's spoken for itself, at least a little bit. But like,
I think for awful reason, actually.
I think it's also Buffalo, though. Like Buffalo tax, right?
Thank you.
So you can't use them as the
You
benchmark.
can't use them to say rebuilds don't work because they never properly rebuilt.
No.
Until the last couple years, in all fairness. But like, they tanked twice. Like really, really like committed to playing embarrassing hockey to try and get Connor McDavid and Aaron Ekblad.
Yep.
In those 2 years. Both times they miss out.
Yep.
Tough. And they cry and go, "Oh, poor us, poor Buffalo." But both of those, they got Sam Reinhart and Jack Eichel out of that. That's okay.
Yeah, that ain't bad.
But
What'd you do?
They were so incredibly incompetent everywhere else that they never amassed a lot of talent over like a long period of time. They just like tanked 2 years and were like, "This should be it. We should be fixed now." No, that's not how rebuilds work. Now, over the last few years, they have been amassing like significant amounts of talent. Guys like Zach Benson and obviously, they Power and
Thompson.
Tage Thompson. That was a future-oriented deal when they dealt Ryan O'Reilly. They got the Tage Thompson back. Yeah. And now here we are, and they've kind of popped over the last 15 games. But is it sustainable? I don't know. Like mostly over the last like few weeks, haven't watched them at all. While the World Juniors were on, the NHL was not getting watched in this household. Sorry.
Same. Sorry.
Yeah.
Don't care. Like, can't help you.
Sorry. And yeah, I go to Natural Stat Trick and take a look, and I'm like, okay, well, they're over the course of this 12 and 13, 31st in expected goals for, 32nd in high danger chances for, 28th in high danger chances against, 5th in PDO per Natural Stat Trick, and I'm going, okay, well, is this really sustainable then?
It just sounds like they're playing really boring hockey. This sounds like LA Kings hockey. I mean, like, you're not generating, but you're not being generated against. You're just slugging them out. Your PDO is high, so you're getting lucky. It's probably not sustainable if they keep playing this way. I just want to point out that I think that the timing is really interesting, that we see the GM get toasted.
Yeah.
And almost immediately after this, like, kind of heater comes out through the woodwork. And I just can't help but keep coming back to the comments that it's Pekalainen that's in there now, right? Kikalainen. It's a K, not a P. That's my fault. Yeah, so Kikalainen.
Yeah.
Basically comes out and he says, look, like, no one's safe here.
Mm-hmm.
We have nothing to show for what's happened.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's expendable.
Mm-hmm.
They're playing like a team that knows they're expendable now.
Yeah, facts.
I'm seeing it.
Facts. PJ, can you pull up their lines?
Like, I don't know what this guy did. I know that he pulled everyone in for a meeting, as most GMs do.
Yeah.
But he must have really just, like, hammered. Like, he must have had, like, an all-time speech.
Yeah. Yeah.
He must have had the speech of all speeches.
I mean, this team's still, like, the problem is I don't think the times are changing for the Buffalo Sabres. In all seriousness, that organization is still very incompetent in a whole lot of ways. But they've amassed so much talent here that it might not matter, right? I mean, Tage Thompson, Josh Doan, Josh Norris, Jack Quinn, Zach Benson, Beck Mallenstein, Noah Ostlund, like so many young players here.
Let's not even sleep on Ryan McLeod.
Yeah, Ryan McLeod, 100%.
It's a very stable 3C.
I mean, they've still got Rasmus Dahlin. They've still got young Owen Power. Like, that guy's still young. Bowen Byram, even with his question marks, is not, like, again, he was a young rookie. Like, he's not an old player by any means. And Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen as well. There's a lot going for the Buffalo Sabres right now that, honestly, maybe, just maybe, they did the right things for long enough that their organizational incompetence might not matter.
It could be, like as long as you have more people paddling the right way than not, you're probably going to get somewhere. It's just going to take longer. And
yeah,
I like this team. Like I can't really pick a hole through this team in the top 9 forwards, and I like the top 4D. This is one of the most
me too, honestly,
stable teams on paper that I've seen in a while, where they're just ass.
Yeah,
and I can't figure it out.
It's just organizational dysfunction from the top, right? It's the same problem the Canucks have.
Yeah, I look at the Jets right now, and I look at the paper, and I go, yeah, you're ass. That checks out. But like this team, you look at it, it's like, this should be like, we're on a 9-game heater right now. I don't think we should really be doing too much type of team.
Yeah,
like that's 100%. Where they should be at.
I did some research.
Yes, let's hear it.
And the numbers don't signify that it should be sustainable.
Yeah.
But in that same range, UPL is only 20th in goals saved above average. I think that's what the stat is.
Yeah.
So not like they're not getting crazy goaltending.
Right.
Again, we'll see if it's sustainable, but
I mean, I did watch them play. I saw one game just after Christmas from them, and I'm not gonna lie, they did look good. They pushed the pace. They were fast. They outchanced whoever it was they were playing. Oh yeah, Boston. Yeah. So yeah, we'll keep an eye there for sure. What do we got? Oh yeah. Look, I mean, it's all speculation. We're moving on here. It's all speculation. We're not gonna,
Yeah.
We're not gonna say anything's happening or not happening.
But some interesting news. I mean, look, the account was created and deleted on the same day, but like there was names named, and when there's names named and like accounts are created and deleted, like sometimes there's validity to it, especially in such a closeted sports culture world. So the Senators had to come out and say something about it too, which unfortunately does stoke more air to the fire and give it more validity. But
yeah,
like it had come out that Linus Ullmark left the team for personal reasons, and those personal reasons were that he got caught cheating by his wife, and then he sold out the rest of the team that was cheating on the road trips, and then their wives found out, and now everybody hates everybody, and the locker room's mad tense. I don't believe this at all. I don't.
Nor do I, in all seriousness.
Like I think it's just a nonsense story that someone made to like be annoying, to be a troll.
I loved the statement from Steos where he basically like, first of all, he got heated, which is great. It was not a typical statement, but like when he was like, this is just outside forces trying to bring down the Ottawa Senators. It's like, yeah, man.
Who?
You think you got ops like that?
Name names.
That's crazy.
Jay was saying he didn't even think this was real when I sent it to the group chat.
We are disgusted that outside forces are attempting to disrupt our hockey club. Bro, what do you think, you're the Empire?
NHL GM calling people trolls.
The lowest forms of trolls and sick people who scour the internet. That quote's hard as nails.
That's kind of a bar.
Yeah, Stales was not holding back. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, when you get that heated, I'm almost like, what you hiding there?
It kind of was a moment,
But like, look, you're all gonna like tell them people that are like, I know that we're kind of at fault. We're perpetrating it, the rumor a little bit here, but like, people are gonna feel real bad. The people that have been pushing this online, if it just comes out that like Ullmark's like mom died or something. So
that's like also why I have such a distaste for this story. Like it's kind of comical because it's the Ottawa Senators, and if I had a nickel for every time that something weird with an Ottawa Senator's wife happened, I'd have 2 nickels, and that's not a lot. It's just weird that it's happened twice. But but it's the dude's away on personal leave. If they feel the need to talk about it, they will.
Sure.
And I mean, like, we need to have more patience for players. They're people. I mean, I've yet to see any real wrinkles across like the Vancouver fan base for being so hard on Petey. And his wife had a frickin' miscarriage this year. Like, they were expecting a baby. No wonder the guy's head isn't in hockey. No shit. His life just got completely upended. He thought he had a family building. Like, like that would destroy some of you. And you're over here being like, oh, his head's not in the game. It's like, no shit. When do you clock into your job every single day with your head in the game when shit ain't right at home? I bet not.
I don't.
But you don't have a camera on you every second that you're in the office. So like, you know?
Yeah, 100%. I do kind of feel for the players in that regard for sure, and I do hope that Ullmark, whatever he is going through, it's not. I hope that it's not that, but I also like hope that it's not like the rumors about what it is aren't like getting to him, you know?
Yeah, and you know how we gave gifts away on Christmas for all these teams? I'd like to retract my gift. I want to take it. I'm going to go to the return line and like patiently wait through all this like traffic to return the gift and buy them a new one. I'm just going to buy them some better media training. Because I feel like this story wouldn't have even been like, we would have just read that and been like, yeah, that's fake.
Yeah.
But then like between Brady Tkachuk's like really kind of like rambly, angry, post-game personal. Yeah,
vibe.
like it felt really strange. Yeah. Like a lot of this, like the way they handled it made it feel more real than it should have.
Yeah.
Even though we know it's nonsense. So I want to gift them some media training to kind of stoke these flames better.
For sure.
And I do understand Staios' like anger, because I would be so angry if like someone who I cared for, like you build a relationship with these guys.
Yeah.
If someone I deeply cared for was being like run amok on media while they're out of the office for incredibly personal reasons, like maybe it's cancer.
I feel exactly. Yeah, like, totally. Like I feel like it's a lot easier though if that's not true. Like the thing about the anger about it is like if that's not true, I feel like that's a really, really easy one to laugh off because it's so ridiculous if it's not true, right? Like it's such an easy one. If that came out and you got asked about it, to be like, what? No.
Yeah. Oh, and that's kind of my thing about the Brady thing is like you know being angry. It's bullshit. It's just bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. It's like you could have just laughed and been like, no, that's nonsense.
That's insane.
Like Linus is a great guy. He's a family man. He's a way to help his family. We owe him that privacy, and I'd ask you to extend that to him as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, this is in bad taste, guys. Come on. Like that's all you have to say. And like,
I don't know if Brady's ever formed a sentence that coherent.
I mean, no, but like you could take the kid to school.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, you know, if the guy knows that like flint and stone make fire, then he can at least like
100%. How you feeling about your Devils? Look, before we get to the Devils as a whole, I know that this is like old news now. It really like actually genuinely made me upset when I saw that Sheldon Keefe left Jacob Markstrom in net for 9 goals.
Yeah.
In a 9-0 loss.
The Devils are as lukewarm as my coffee right now. I'll say that.
Yeah. That actually really, really pissed me off. I mean, Patrick Waugh was right there on the other bench. Markstrom should have pulled a Patrick Waugh.
Actually really funny.
Just got off and said, I'm done.
It's actually like really, really funny, the vicinity of which that happened. That would have been amazing.
Right there. He was the other bench boss.
You know, I have 2 takes on this.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if like either one is really valid.
Okay.
One is that like you've been rotating a bunch. Both goalies are like kind of tired, kind of hurt. Both of them are a little bit older and they have been showing signs of like injury. They've had to leave games like 2 or 3 times, both of them this year. Maybe Allen really wasn't good to go.
Right.
Maybe they needed Markey to just
tough it out.
And like, you know, it's a personal favor and like, hey, we owe you this one. We know what you did. Let it be known that we'll get you back later. You know, it could be something like that, especially like when you just gave him the extension. It's like, look, things are going to be better.
Yeah.
Promise. We just gave you the money to prove it. But like for today, let's just get through it.
Okay.
The other idea I have, which is far more diabolical, and I really hope that it isn't the case.
Yeah.
Look, there's a lot of NMCs on this team. There's a lot of NTCs on this team. It feels like Fitz was just, the NTC was just get a jail-free card. Oh, negotiations got tough. NMC.
Yeah, just give him one.
Get over the line. Boom. There you go. No problem. Won't matter. This guy's going to work out. Didn't work out. Whoops.
Mm-hmm.
And that's happened far too often now. Now we're sitting with 12 NTCs and NMCs combined on the table. Holy Christ. Look, what do you do when you have a guy that you can't fire, but you need him gone? What do you do?
You make his life miserable.
Yeah, you make him want to quit.
Yeah, you do.
You do. And,
You wonder.
I'm kind of looking at some of the decisions we've seen, some of the line assignments, some of the benchings.
I feel like, is Markstrom, like, the priority there?
To move?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
He hasn't, look, Jake Allen has played insurmountably better than Markstrom throughout this campaign.
Yeah.
He's been far more solid, and he was supposed to be the true 2B.
Yeah.
The window's closing. You got a guy you've committed to. You shouldn't have committed to him. Now you're panicking. Now you have an NMC, and he's going to be 38 before that deal moves.
I did not realize Markstrom's numbers were that bad.
They're really bad.
I will say that, prior to the worst game ever, he was more here, which is still pretty rough. But
it's still rough. But yeah, I guess a 9-goal against game where you don't get pulled will destroy those numbers pretty quick.
Did y'all see that though? That was the worst goals above expected game since it ever became a stat.
Oh my god!
Yeah. Wow.
But you know what though? That's so brutal. I despise that.
I hate it too. I honestly
honestly I don't believe that, and I don't mean to like
which one or both.
The second one.
I don't believe that either, and I really hope it's not the case. But
because the thing is I just don't think you can get NHL head coaches on that page. Fitz probably wants that done. Fitz is probably make their lives miserable.
Yeah.
But I just don't think NHL head coaches operate that way. That they're there to manage the people in the room.
I mean, look, Keefe came from one of the most toxic places in the world.
Also facts.
I've worked with a lot of people from Toronto.
Sure.
They're different.
Yeah, that's true.
What we consider a really personal slight, somewhere you wouldn't go in business, that's on the table, and that's casual topics. They're yeah, we could do that, and it's oh, you're built like that, okay.
I that's fair.
There's a different level of cutthroat to that side. I don't know what it is. It's just more cutthroat.
Coaches
and Keefe's a hard ass. Keefe has always been a hard ass. When have we ever known Keefe to be he may be a player's coach to a degree, but
to a degree.
He's but we have to say to a degree.
When you're so the thing is with goaltenders, when you're making that decision, especially when you have a 1A and a 1B, right? Or a what's supposed to be a 1A and a 1B. I don't ever envy the coach that has to make those decisions, especially in big games, on which goalie to go with. I was just talking about this with Carter George and Jack Ivankovic. But you just the role of the head coach is to literally just figure it out on the vibe, right? Look into that man's eyes and see what those eyes tell you, right?
Right.
With a game like that, with a goalie like that, you just know. You know after maybe the second goal, but probably the first goal, you can tell if that guy's in the game or not tonight.
Yeah. You should have been prepared.
I don't care what your ulterior motives are. I don't care anything. Get him out of there.
Yeah.
I hate that. I despise that with everything in my heart.
I hate the look of it. Honestly, It made me so irritated. It made me so freaking angry to see that they're moving like that. And the only thing that I could it also makes me really irritated that the only reason I could think for them to do that is either because they're so down bad with their roster and injuries and lack of cap due to overcommitting.
Yep.
That they need this as a favor.
Yeah.
Gross. Or that they're trying to drive the guy out of town, which is also terrible.
Maybe they couldn't find him, Allen. just like Hofer the other
Yeah,
night.
he was hiding behind the wall. Man, yeah, I don't even really want to touch on St. Louis, but like, that's kind of crazy. They got insubordination all over that lineup. I don't know what happened.
They down bad too.
Yeah, I don't know what happened in St. Louis, but like it doesn't look that far off from New Jersey right now.
I think
It's very concerning.
I think the Vancouver, New Jersey trade should still happen with a Hughes brother.
Yeah, I bet.
No, and well, okay. For the record, I'd like to say I really think that if the Canucks trading for Luke Hughes is an awful idea. In all seriousness, I think that's a horrific idea. I just think that if the New Jersey Devils decided to get smart and trade one of their young defenders who aren't superstars yet, but still have the shine on them of people that think they will be, that's the type of asset that like a moronic team like Vancouver just foams at the mouth over.
It does have way more sticker shine than like a Nemec. But like,
well, okay, even a Nemec, like
I'd be much happier to move Simone Nemec and like, you know.
Okay, who says no? Simone Nemec to Vancouver. Going back is Kiefer Sherwood, Connor Garland, and Elias Pettersson, the defenseman.
Yeah, done, easy. Literally like the best trade I could ask for right now.
I think
mean,
the
like,
Canucks would do that.
Dadonov was a mistake. Because you're just asking too much from him in the second. It's kind of a mistake.
Sure. Yeah, that's fair.
I like Connor Brown on the third line. He's been great there. I like Cody Glass on the third line. He's been great there. I like Gritsuk on the third line. He's been great.
Who?
Hell of a rookie season.
That's great.
Artem Gritsuk.
Sure.
Artsney. Dude's been unreal.
Okay.
He's the guy who just posts on Telegram all the time for his family back home, and like the Devils fans found it. Now they just post like his translated telegrams all the time.
Yeah.
Very,
Okay. Yeah.
very
yeah,
wholesome
yeah,
stuff.
I heard about that. Honestly, the only player in your bottom six that I like have any time for is Paul Cotter.
Yeah, I mean like Palat, Glendening, they got to go for sure.
Yeah, they gotta go.
That's such a problem.
Yeah.
I hate that I'm right about Hamilton too.
Dougie.
You remember when the Devils traded for Hamilton? I think it was the first season of this podcast, and I said, you know what? I don't really believe that his heart's going to be in this franchise, and it's going to cost them in the long run. And I found that concept really hard to explain to a lot of people, and I got chewed out for it for like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you know, he's a hockey player. Of course he's going to commit to like wherever he's. And no, like guys, no.
Is he
I don't
on
think he's
this
that
team?
guy.
He's not. He didn't show. He wasn't on their IR there, and he's not in these defensive pairings. I mean, does he exist currently?
Played the other night.
Oh, wow!
Hey.
26 minutes ago.
Breaking news on the Stick Talk pod. This never happens while we're live. Wow, that's kind of exciting. Yo, we just got Dougie Hamilton healthy scratched by the New Jersey Devils. Do we think that a trade is coming down the pipes? Do we think that he finally waved? I
mean, we were talking about ulterior motives from coaches. I mean, if it's from the GM, yeah, that top comment, the whole healthy scratch until you agree to waive your no move clause.
We can't trade you, we can't waive you, but we sure can bench you.
Yeah, yeah.
He has
Dang.
a 10-team no trade list this season.
Oh, what? It's not even an NMC. You can move that.
I bet you one of those teams on that trade list is Vancouver, though, and I bet you
guarantee
that pissed them right off.
I don't think there's. I bet you every single 10-team no trade list in the NHL is every Canadian team except for the one in the province that the player is born, if they are from a province, right?
Yep.
But besides that, every Canadian team, and then probably Nashville. Wait, how many Canadian teams are there? There's 7, right? So then let's make this 10. Nashville.
Cap.
You think that's cap?
I think no state tax. I think Nashville's a great place to live.
I'd take that dub. They won't be bad forever. You got Stamkos and Shea over there. At least you're going to learn some. I'd take that. I get to drive a sports car to work every day.
That team sucks horrifically.
The barbecue. The culture.
The music.
Yeah, shout out the music.
I mean, come on. And I've like, hey, you know what? This is just what I've heard from other players.
Yeah.
Great place to raise a family. It's very
Okay,
attractive
fair
to
enough.
family men. living
Okay,
in
but the team
Nashville.
sucks. Okay, wait. It was probably Chicago this year because people they had to submit them before the beginning of the year,
St.
right?
Louis.
St. Louis was pretty attractive going into this year.
Yeah, but
After
like
the coaching change, they made the playoffs.
it's cold. It's a tax state. The team
Yeah.
sucks.
I wonder if San Jose would have still been on there. Probably not.
I don't think so. They're on the up and up. Anyone who's like trying to save their career kind of wants a taste of that.
Buffalo's probably.
Oh yeah, no, it's probably this year was probably Chicago, Buffalo, and Minnesota just because it's freezing cold and they're pretty mid.
Yeah, Minnesota kind of has to overcome the same thing Winnipeg does, but they're better at it.
Yeah, they're much better at it. Yeah.
And they have way more. I mean, like, they
Yeah.
just have way more.
Yeah.
Winnipeg sucks.
Yeah.
I've been there for like
Yeah.
2 hours. It was the worst 2 hours of my life. I was like, get me the hell out of here.
Minnesota at least has like some like white dude culture, you know, like it's got like shitty white people food,
Jello salad.
yeah, like that, and like the Vikings. You know what I mean?
I mean, you get left alone in Minnesota because, like,
Yeah.
the Vikings.
Yeah, the Vikings.
Who cares about hockey?
Yeah.
They have like so many
Well,
like
I mean-
like big college teams too.
Yeah, I was gonna say like
Like in their NCAA, both basketball and football. Forget about it.
and
Whatever.
I mean honestly, high school hockey is pretty big there too.
Yep. Yeah, it
Yeah.
is actually.
Yeah.
They sell out those games. That's
Oh, yeah.
crazy. Like there's like
Yeah.
a good like, 5, 6, 8K in those arenas.
For sure.
It's standing
That's
room
pretty
only.
cool.
It's electric. Those high school finals.
Okay, last thing I want to talk about before we go, I just want to bring this up because I think it's really, really bizarre. But like the Canucks medical staff, we already know it's a disaster. This goes back years to their captain, Quinn Hughes, saying, the medical staff really messed up Tanner Pearson's hand. And he ended up missing months and getting like 6 surgeries on his hand that was supposed to be done in one.
Mm-hmm.
They spend like the least on their medical staff out of like every team in the NHL.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Apparently,
Because I was
last
joking.
year-
Like when I like made the joke about Vancouver like getting their like medical staff off Wish, I thought
Yeah.
that was like
No.
hyperbole.
apparently, like 2 years ago, they were like below the like threshold of what they have to have for an NHL team.
What?
Yep. So that's cool.
What?
And now, yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
What?
So now, okay, so Derek Forbert. You know Derek Forbert, yeah?
Yeah.
Jonesy and I've been sending PJ some updates on this because at first I was like, that's weird, and then I was like, that's weird, and I was like, that's so weird. Is this guy dead? Okay, so I'll tell you what happened to him. Okay, Derek Forbert played the second game of the season, October 12th, right, 2025.
Yep.
The next morning he missed his practice.
Okay.
They ask Adam Foote. He goes, it's a maintenance day for him. Okay.
Sure.
Doesn't play for the next game. Weird. What's going on there? Yeah, no, just a maintenance day. He's all good though. Okay, but that's weird to miss the third game of the season on a maintenance day. But okay.
Sure.
Doesn't practice again the next day. Yeah, no, he's just dealing with something. He's day to day. Okay.
Okay.
That was the beginning of the season, the beginning of October.
It's January.
Yeah, you texted me that November 14th.
Yeah. Still hadn't played a game. Now it's January 2026. And we finally got an update, which first of all is insane because they just stopped asking about it. And the team was just kind of like, yeah, he's just not around anymore.
I mean, look, all of the media questions are literally groomed by the Vancouver GM. They're
And now
probably
they
just like, stop asking or we won't invite you.
They did ask a few days ago.
They got permission to ask.
He said, Adam Foote says he won't play this season. What?
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 Huh?
It was a maintenance day on October 12th.
What'd you do?
What did you do to him? Did you guys kill him? Did you execute him in the parking lot?
He just dropped an Acme anvil on him as he skated off the ice.
Yeah, that tweet there. Derek Forbert went from maintenance day to not playing at all this year. If Garland and Rossi are estimated to be out for a week, they might never play again. I think that's so ridiculous. And like Teddy Bluger, it was the same thing. Teddy Bluger was day to day, missed like months. What is going on? And at what point is that like actually like intervenable from the NHL?
I think it has to be. I mean, especially when you're playing with gambling. Like, look, this is the same issue that we've had. Like, if you're going to have billions of dollars of investments and your own fans' money tied up into the sport, you have to start treating them with some respect.
Yeah.
And that includes giving them all the information. I mean, like, the NFL has strict rules about whether you're regarding a guy as out day to day, potentially playing.
Yep.
Like, they have
100%.
to check into a practice.
Questionable, yes.
Like, they have to have reps in a practice. They can't just show up on game day and be like, I'm actually fine.
Yeah.
This is insane.
It's insanity.
This is absolutely insane.
And okay, last thing. The nerve of Adam Foote, okay? Because then, like, you know, a couple months later, this was in November when Demko goes down. The next day, he's like, oh, it's just a maintenance day for Demko. Right? Same bullshit. And he gets a follow-up question. Is this like Derek Forbert's maintenance day? And he says, oh, I forgot you guys don't like when I call it, when I say that. We don't like it because you lie!
Narcissist. This is what it's like living with a narcissistic father. That's crazy.
I love just being gaslit by it. I don't even know. Just like dudes with broken noses.
It's a treat.
Crazy.
I work in construction. Happens to me all the time.
Yeah, okay, valid. I work in a blue-collar bar, so I actually I've been there too.
Challenge for you.
Yeah.
Ask 10 guys with broken noses in construction about 5G towers. Dare you?
Yeah.
That's your weekly challenge for the bar.
I know where that's going. Yeah. Makes for a fun afternoon on a slow day.
You'll be in for a treat.
Yeah. So I don't know. The Canucks are hooped. It's over. It's long over. We knew this.
Yeah. I mean, I might just like join you on that boat. I think we're pretty folded here.
Concerning.
Yeah. Ave Maria. I hate it here.
Yeah.
There's no pain like Devils hockey. I got a message this week actually.
Yeah.
From a listener who just told me to stop being a Devils fan. It's like, that's crazy. That's so rude of you to say to me. Like, how dare you? That's like coming into that's like when someone's like crashing out and you just tell them to stop being depressed.
Yeah.
Like I didn't choose this.
Didn't choose this life.
I didn't choose this shit.
Yeah.
I can't just turn it off.
No.
That's like just telling me not to be trans.
Yeah.
No, don't be a Devils fan.
Just stop.
It's hard baked in my identity. The trauma is here forever. It's like
the trauma.
Like, you know those like 1,000-layer potato dishes?
This is yeah.
That's me.
That's you.
But with trauma. Just Devils trauma.
Keep your head up.
Boom.
Stick talk.
Boom.
Stick talk. 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 Stick talk.